elimination, all right, you're going to be granted with 50 health or 50 shield, depending on what you're missing. And that's also going to give you 1 point as well. They also drop 50 mats of each, wood, brick, and metal. So, you know, eliminations are definitely going to pay off early game as you guys can stack up those materials.
Yep, and remember, that is when you get a full elimination, not when you knock down an opponent.
Correct.
So if I knock a player, you'll see in this, a lot more times teams will immediately try to finish that elimination, get the health, go pick up the materials, maybe secure some extra loot. There's a look at the lobby screen, and you know, Ninja, I was laughing with you earlier when the players were warming up earlier today because they got some warm-up games in. Obviously, for many of them, it's their first time in a
Yo les gars, ça va quoi?
They wound up going through and they were just sitting at the spawn island like they were.
Quoi de beau aujourd'hui?
Look at the build battles happening on spawn island. They're all editing, they're all aiming. None of them are just sitting still. The nerves running through them insane. The average age in today's tournament, 16 years old. Some of these guys are going to walk away with $1 million+ this weekend. At 16, what would you have spent your money on? I don't even want to know. Why not even ask that?
Probably 16, man? Just a bunch of candy and energy drinks, man. I didn't really...
So basically the same as today.
Exactly. Nothing really would change. Nothing's changed.
No, it's so much fun, man.
Comment j'ai fait pour jouer avec exemple? Mais en fait, si tu veux, c'est mon pote. Je le connais dans la vraie vie, donc je le vois très souvent et tout machin. Donc il suffit que le soir, je joue avec personne, lui non plus, et puis on joue ensemble, quoi. Ah, merci Adrien, tu gères. Merci de ouf. Bon, par contre, je suis désolé pour le... Comment dire? Pour le World Cup, je peux pas mettre ça en grand écran, sinon ça me fait crash la play. Du coup, l'application, faut que je la redémarre, ça coupe le live, donc faut que je laisse en petit. Donc c'est relou, quoi.
Intelligent players are going to play exactly how they've been practicing the last 10 World Cup qualifiers. They're going to go exactly where they go. They're going to push where they're going to push. And, you know, they're not going to care who it's going to be. Now, me, honestly, I'd like to say that that's how I play.
Vas-y, Adrien.
In a situation like this, I think that if I saw someone contesting my drop, I'd definitely defer and try to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, you have one bad game. Getting over that, that's going to be a huge mental obstacle, right? You get knocked first. Yeah. That's going to be something that you're going to be thinking about. In the second game, the third game, oh my God, should we change our landing?
Vas-y, t'inquiète.
And if you're thinking like that, it's over.
Yeah, and I keep seeing you look down. You're like eagerly wanting to talk about this map. We have what the first map is going to be in front of us. But again, guys, there's so many exciting things going on in the world of Fortnite right now. One of the new limited time modes that is actually going on. Prop Hunt, we watched a little bit of it yesterday, but again, made by Stray Kite. It's a fun little, you know, hide and go seek game almost, Ninja.
Prop Hunt is the greatest thing that Fortnite has created from creative. It is amazing. It is hilarious. I mean, we were literally getting like angry and like, but also just laughing hysterically right when we're about to, you know, make it into the incinerator and get our points. It's just so fun. I mean, you could be a toilet. You know, you want to be anything. You want to be a pink flamingo, a bus. Go for it. Go for it. Just go for it.
Yeah, we've had some fun games of Prop Hunt that we play, but again, right now, live in the gameplay for free, Prop Hunt. A little bit different than the competitive settings. Obviously, Arena, it's been talked about, Ninja. This is the most played-in qualifier for a tournament ever in the history of gaming. 40 million competitors, down to the top 200. To be exact, 178 because of the double qualified players.
Ouais.
Right?
Ça va quoi, souris? C'était bien hier, vous avez kiffé?
Your head, just how insane those numbers are.
I think it's just important to show and let everyone know that, man. Just Epic continues to change the game. Making these qualifiers online, it just allowed so many of these kids to be here today because they've been able to play, you know, from the comfort and safety of their home instead of traveling across the world just to qualify. Yeah. So I think this is one of the first times we've seen something like this, a qualifying like this. And dude, I'm just excited to watch these kids dominate the next freaking 4 hours, 6 hours. I'm ready to stay here all night.
Hey, I'm down to stay here all night. I have no problem with that. I'm sure the Arena is as well. When you talk about LAN events, right? You have
tranquillement. Du coup, vous êtes parti où? Vous avez fait quoi, pub, boîte et tout?
The one thing that stands out to me, though, it will never feel the exact same as it does as playing at home. So for these guys, what are some tips?
Bah, tu peux, gros, quand tu mets là dans options, tu vois, tu descends là, arrêter la vidéo ou diffuser. Ah, c'est tout?
If you don't wear any socks at all, or you wear sandals, you wear that. If you wear nothing but sweats and PJs when you're gaming and practicing, that's exactly what you should be wearing right now when you're competing, right? Yep. Don't try to change anything up. Drink what you normally drink before the games, water, energy drinks, whatever the case may be, or, you know, eat what you're going to eat. Do not change anything up. It's very important to get in that mental state of what you do and how you've been practicing the entire time at home.
I've even heard of stuff as far as like don't change your sleep schedule and
absolutely
for this. Like literally take it like it normally is. Now, again, we talk about how there's $30 million on the line in the Fortnite World Cup Finals across today and tomorrow, but there's already been $3 million in prize money given away this weekend. That happened yesterday at the Creative World Cup Finals. Let's take a look.
Plays, and we're here in the player lounge right now, joined by the winners of the Creative World Cup. First of all, congratulations. Now, Scissors, how does it feel now to solidify?
Tu regardes pas ta souris? T'en branles.
Considering I love creative mode, it's thriving, it's awesome, I love it.
Now, Tyler, did you ever believe
that
you
Vic
guys would secure the position here today?
Yeah, I always knew we had it in the bag. You know, we're the week 1 qualifiers. We're the most stacked team. There was no competition. Just when the last map was a death run, I knew we had that in the bag. We got some good players here. I knew Zan would clutch up, and he did just that.
You could tell he lifted the finger. He said, we need 1 coin. Just grab this coin right down here. If he can do this without being eliminated.
Here it is. The win. Oh, he missed it, but gets it with the trap trigger. You realize that that one jump won this group here an extra $1 million.
It's unreal. Like, if you want to practice with dev runs, you need to like do it slow. Don't go in blindly. Like try and like change everything you do every time you fail.
Suzu, can you see yourself doing even more with creative? I mean, the success of today. Will you continue?
Souris?
I think I would definitely stay consistent with creative because I feel like there's a lot of potential in creative still, and yeah, definitely this is my thing.
But I want to go down the line and see what each of you guys plan on doing with that prize.
I would probably end up like saving most of the money, maybe like some investments.
He's 18 and he just won $336,000. What are you going to do with the prize?
Rent? Yeah, I think rent.
I'm going to be responsible, I'm going to save my money.
Il était là, Poporigno?
Invest most of it and try and get even more money back.
All right, guys, congratulations again. Absolutely outstanding job. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I cannot wait to see what the future of Creative Fortnite looks like.
Ah ouais.
The Creative World Cup Finals, so much fun yesterday. Again, congratulations to Scissors and his team. $1.3 million won. I'm going to address the elephant in the room here, and it's not Tim the Tap Man. You didn't win that, Tyler.
That's correct.
What exactly happened here?
That's correct. No, we got 4th place, but you know, the crew that I picked out, man, Tal, Taco, Kaz, just a good bunch of kids, man. I mean, I think, and I also got to meet a lot of the creators, the ones who developed a lot of the maps, and just a lot of passion from these guys, man. And you know, I was really happy that I was able to, not even me, together as a unit, we pulled in, you know, 300 or 295,000 as a team. I mean, little wins, man. You know, we're just killing it, little ice creams. But that event was so incredible, and just another thing that kind of came out of nowhere again. That Epic changed the game with creative. You know what I mean? It kind of popped up out of nowhere. All these people, so many people, there were hundreds of people here because of creative.
Yeah. And again, I know I talked to Scissors about it too. He can't believe just how far it's gone from his original runs he made to now. It kind of inspired one of the 3 maps yesterday for you. What was your favorite? Was it kind of the prop hunt mode? Was it the run?
Junkyard Juke, bro. Okay. Hands down, Junkyard Juke is the most fun game I've ever played. I mean, if you're going to go in with a crew of like 32 people, if you can even muster up a crew of 32 people, like I want that to be a playlist where I can just go and play Junkyard Juke, and it just fills in 32 people. It's so much fun, man.
I'm with that. What about, should we get the whole squad together or not?
I'm down with. Oh, we totally should. We should get a massive content creation squad and just go into that. It'd be the most funny thing in the world. I mean, there's nothing greater when you're a little teddy bear and you're just walking around like trying to make it in. It's amazing, man.
Hey, listen, it's all fun and games here. Obviously, the theme of this weekend. Things going on outside of the fan festival. There's also the Battle Pass redemption. Everyone here has got tickets, has the commemorative tickets. So many things to look back on and remember these moments. For a lot of people here, whether they're players or the individuals and fans who traveled, it's their first time in New York City. Such a legendary, iconic place to have this major event. You see again the crowd continuing to fill on in, just getting some final things set up for the game so we can get it all launched for you. But trust me, we're all eagerly awaiting the start as well. So many organizations represented throughout the weekend, and I have just received the word that we want, Ninja. The game is ready to go.
I'm ready. The first Vicroy, man. Who's it going to be, guys? All right, I want you guys to scream out your favorite duos right now, man. Make some noise.
Who do you think's going to win today? Scream it. Make it. I want to hear. Oh, it's gibberish. None of it makes sense.
I think I hear Mongrel, Nitro.
Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the Fortnite World Cup Finals duo competition begins
Ah, ça
right
commence.
now.
Jesus, this is going to be intense. I mean, there's nothing more, honestly, nerve-wracking than the initial launch. Off the bus, man. You're flying. Someone's going to die. Someone's going to be eliminated. Who's going to be the first one? Yep. You don't want to be the first one knocked out in the World Cup. I mean, literally, I knocked him like, the first game in the Pro-Am, and that was just amazing. You can't live that down. I don't want to be the first person knocking this.
No, for sure. As now we immediately hop on board with my pick to dominate today, Benji Fishy and Mr. Savage, and they're heading right towards Happy Hamlet, a place they've called home so many times, and this is contested. So you're flying.
Ouais, c'est parti les gars.
Early game so key, and already Benji Fishy trying to put shots down range with that revolver, but area is contested. You see they're kind of split from each other right now. What are their comms like in this exact moment?
I mean, I think right now they're just going to be trying to hear.
Surtout faire gaffe à Stompy, parce qu'ils étaient vachement impressionnants durant les qualifs. Yo Pixel, ça va quoi?
Interested to see how they're going to play this out. Are they going to be aggressive? Are they going to back down?
Well, we just saw the first zone has been revealed, and it is a northern side zone, so anyone in Happy Hamlet not safe. Peak, Rusty Flights, Paradise Toms, Lucky Landing, all not safe. So we continue to keep an eye on this fight. 98 players remaining right now in this game. Now, we mentioned the increased material farming right now, so you're hitting a couple trees, you're getting 20, 30 materials like it's nothing. Let's shift our focus, though, towards the middle map.
Putain, il y a combien d'équipes au dépôt?
Go out very, very early in this first game to Tetra and, on the flip side, the new Rogue members.
They're wasting a lot of material right now. You can already see it. You've got only 100 matches left. That's 10 builds. These early game fights are always so detrimental. You have to be very, very, very particular how many mats you're going to use when you're trying to ramp rush somebody, because if you make it there and they shoot you out and you have no mats, I mean, you're left with literally nothing to protect yourself with.
And look at the advantage that you now have. Tetra hasn't had any shields, but because 2 eliminations come on through, he gets both. That's 50 shield per elim, putting him at max HP, and now he can completely change how he takes this fight.
Allez, changer de duo là, putain.
You might second guess what you want to do. You might play a little more passively. No, because of those early elims, they now have Dusty Divot to themselves. They pushed out the Asian duo, pushing towards that top Dusty Divot side of XXM and Mend, and now they're sitting pretty. Divot all to themselves. They've got metal galore here, as well as wood. The one material they'll really be lacking is going to be stone.
Putain, avec leur délire de vue à la drone là, les bugs d'affichage, c'est énorme.
Going on towards Fatal Fields, and with how little materials there are, you got to think these players down low who are already just on white HP are in a tough spot, and there it is. Scarlet and his duo Bell get the quick elimination onto Brush, and that's going to push back Brush's duo into Fatal Fields and try to hide for a brief moment. Another rough start right there. So much stone in Fatal Fields. I feel like Fatal Fields is a underrated landing spot.
I think you can get everything at Fatal Fields. You definitely get wood and brick very quickly, and there's definitely some metal that you can gather around. There's a bunch of cars and things like that, some tractors there in the sticks. But listen, man, I'm really curious as to why they're not pushing Sizz.
Well, it's kind of it's a double-edged sword too, because yes, Sizz is by himself, but we've all experienced how easily you can hide in that brush there in the cornfields. And Sizz Lucky, these top players who land Fatal Fields know how to actually navigate the loop in the corn without breaking the corn. So
I need to break the corn every time.
Right, same. I'm not good enough to know, but there's a certain path you can go on, and Sizz Lucky will actually be able to go back and pick up Rush's cards. So this is key.
Think you should go
Reboot Vans. Remember, when you get brought back, you only have 100 HP and a common pistol. That will bring a lot of attention over. If you are Scarlet and Bell, are you sprinting back over that fight? I think so. Now across the map, though. An engagement going out between KBB, Yuang, and their duo up against Vinny and Zexro, and there's the knock right there, Ninja.
Drum shotgun's very powerful. It's definitely underrated. You can get inside somebody's one-by-one right there.
Aïe,
There's
aïe,
another
aïe.
knock with the drum shotgun, just absolutely wreaking havoc. Yuang trying to take this wall. I think his teammate is not going to be able to stay alive, so it's going to be Zex and Yu. He's got the shield advantage. All he has to do is play this patient. I'm going to be pretty sure that these guys don't have that many materials, so just needs to spray it out and hopefully find a chance to take it down, but he's healing up.
Yeah, Zexro has minis as well as big shields, so we'll be able to get back to full shield, and Yuang now in a tough spot. Do I try to go?
Zex definitely can interrupt this now. He took too long to start going with the res, but it looks like he's just going to be going for the reloads, taking his time. He might be dipping out, maybe trying to. He's definitely staying aggressive, but he's going to get the revive off, and now it's a 2-on-1 again.
Zexro staying confident though, knowing right now still at over 150 HP.
Ouais, je crève sous. Ah, c'est moche, hein. C'est le temps que ça charge, je pense, un petit peu, mais c'est pas ouf. Oh, les bugs d'affichage qu'il y a quand ils mettent cette vue là. Oh, on le voit même pas marcher le pélo.
Little tips and tricks for players at home who like to land here.
Yeah. All right. So there's if you go on the boat on the ship, every single one of the masts is like worth 200 wood. So you definitely want to go for those and easily get max wood in arena in probably less than 10 seconds. And also there are some metal anchors in town that you can get for about 300 metal, which is and like the most valuable material that you can get. I mean, I'm just 91 players. I mean, have we talked about Storm Surge? I mean,
we haven't yet. I was going to let that be a bridge when we cross it, but
because 91 people left. I mean, how soon is it going to be?
We're going to have Storm Surge in every game.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be like this is going to be nuts. You guys don't know what Storm Surge is. Basically, the team that has done the least amount of damage is going to start taking damage until they get above the damage threshold.
Yes, and it tells the players on their screen what the damage threshold is. If you're used to playing at home, you probably have never experienced Storm Surge in a normal game, but it is very.
C'est la première, Krebs. Toute première.
To late game, earn those extra points, and wind up getting those placement points to come on through. Watching Letwick and Quexy right now, it's so scrappy, Ninja. It's not your normal game where you get to loot up and freely grab everything you want. Here, I mean, look at the inventory. A common heavy assault rifle, 2 heavy bullets.
Yeah, I mean, people are not going to be able to loot. They're not going to be able to loot normally. I mean, you have every single spot is definitely going to be contested or have talented players who are surrounding you. You got to be constantly worried about getting sniped from the side. All it takes is 2 seconds of being caught off guard, and you can get dinked twice with an infantry rifle, and boom, there goes 100 160 health, man, just like that.
89 players left now in the lobby as Twiz and Cover H, the duo, do get cut down. 45 duos remaining. The second zone has just been revealed, and again, Storm Surge will begin after that. I absolutely think it's going to happen. That will be for 70-plus players. So keep that in mind as this goes on. Players who haven't really done any damage will know that they're going to be at a point where their hand is kind of be forced. They're going to have to put on a little bit of aggression. You're going to see the game pick up just a little bit here. There's Snappy and Red Rush already in the next zone. They're more than happy to just farm up this metal structure and claim it as their own.
They're actually very centralized as well.
Yep.
I mean, a really great strategy that you're going to see a lot of people going to be using throughout this weekend in solos and in duos is to just try to get in the dead center of the second zone and honestly just kind of pray that the
Attends, putain, tu me dis invite-toi. Putain, faut que je quitte. Wesh. Ça va quoi? Ouais, tranquille. Par contre, les joueurs, moi je les connais même pas. Gros.
Ah ouais?
Ah oui, bon. J'en connais, mais pas beaucoup. Hein. Il y en a trop là. Les Coréens, je sais pas quoi là.
Ouais, tout ce qui est coréen et chinois, je connais pas. Oh, japonais.
You know, it's going to be almost impossible to perform alone when your teammate is knocked. And there's the Storm Surge warning. These guys are 106 above it. You guys can see that, which means that there's somebody who has 106 damage less than them. That is
Ah ouais, la Storm Surge, mon pote, comme elle fait mal.
hit some people, deal some damage. And that's
Ceux qui se la prennent, ça pique. Hein.
right. You don't necessarily only want people kind of
Contre, ils ont mis le sniper là où t'as la prochaine zone, c'est n'importe quoi.
Bon, je croyais qu'ils devaient pas le mettre.
Bah, je crois qu'il y est, non? Ouais,
Non, non, normalement pour la World, il y est pas pour eux.
Ah, ok.
Normalement.
Yeah, the very young duo from NA East, and you just said yourself, I didn't even know you could farm this. This is the beauty of it, right? These are the top players in the world showing off the little things that they know that really no one else can pick up on. Many teams
J'ai pas regardé le nom des morts.
as there's so many materials to be farmed up, and for a lot of players, Ninja, once they get max, they don't just stop there. They keep farming to have an excess for more if they need to expend a lot of materials quickly. On the bottom right of your screen, you see a fight going down in Salty Springs. A lot of grenades being thrown right there. That's going to be Serpent and Hype.
Serpent and Hype in a pretty decent spot. You guys can look up the meme map that we're staring at. Every single team is now in the safe zone. Everyone is safe in the next circle. It is moving in. And this is just going to double-headed sniper is in play. For those of you guys who do not know, a heavy sniper will take out a metal wall. It'll take out pretty much anything. It does 1,500 damage to structures. So if you have two teammates who have double heavy snipers, they can see a team, line up a shot of somebody hiding in a 1-by-1 and be able to take them out.
And that changes the game completely. Once you hear double heavy, you can no longer sit still ever. Or if you know where they're at, you have to make sure you have at least 2 walls of cover on that side to protect you from the inevitable double snipe. And when we say double snipe, it's as far as 1, 2, 3, shoot. And they both fire at the same time and catch
ouais,
Demain il y a Marshmello dans le jeu.
Comment ça?
Là, comme le premier il y a Marshmello un nouveau concert dans le jeu.
Ah bon?
Ouais, demain 19h.
Ils sont baisés.
80 players in total in this game. They will just rotate on out of here. Hype and Serpent don't want the fight. And that's Jay.
Ah, ça c'est la tempête, la zone de tempête là. En gros c'est pour l'équipe qu'on fait le moins de dommages. Et ben ils prennent. Ça c'est traître hein. En gros c'est pour que tu fasses des dégâts aux joueurs parce que sinon c'est mort.
Ça rush.
Ouais, en fait c'est surtout pour que, parce que dans la tempête ils estiment que par exemple à la 3e zone par exemple, il faut pas que ça dépasse tant de joueurs. Du coup c'est pour ça que la tempête elle pique. Je sais plus, il y a un nombre de joueurs, hein. Je sais plus c'est quoi.
Again, it's a slow crawl as everyone begins to drop. Have you ever seen anything like this in competitive?
No, I think that the only time that we saw numbers like this were when
je crois que la zone elle est aléatoire ou ça a été choisi par Epic Games spécial pour l'avoir fait.
Non, je pense que c'est aléatoire. Oh, il y a Kinstar.
Il y a Enter. Ouais, Enter et Kinstar.
Ah là là. Bon, déjà ils sont en vie, ils sont full HP presque.
Sauf Enter.
Ouais, presque. Il doit être à 80 lui. Ah, ça
il a mis le mon Graal au fond.
Ah, j'ai même pas vu.
Il était dans une
That's going to be, I mean, if you can get in a position where some players are already getting focused on the outside, 8 grenades, he might be able to clean up those kills too.
Yep, that's right there. They do box up in time.
Et Stompy, putain Stompy et Chicken là, je sais pas quoi, ils sont archi bien.
Ouais.
Ils sont encore beaucoup. Hein. Ah mon Graal.
Ah mon Graal il est en fight. Allez.
Par contre Mitro il est dans le mal, regarde sa vie.
serious. I mean, here's you just
Ouais, il a des slurps
right now,
beaucoup, il a
immature
des
rifle combat
aspergers.
shotgun, so he has no spray guns.
Ah,
Right?
parce
Spray
qu'on
guns
est
are, you know, anything to an SMG, tactical assault rifle, SCAR, anything like that. You know, you've got to have
Mettez sur Mitro. Voilà.
to kill players and hit players through their
Mitro, il a une petite tête, wesh.
Very difficult. Look at that
Ouais.
healing too, though.
Mais ils sont, je crois qu'ils ont mon âge, hein. Même Mitro.
Five
Mitro, il a mon
flash.
âge.
They already have a slurp ticking. This is insane.
They're super close to the zone as well. They don't have to move too far.
Yep, and material-wise, look at that, 135 total builds. They're in a fantastic position to make some noise in game number 1. We'll definitely keep up to date with them.
Je vais voir qualité Vato aussi où ils sont là.
Je sais pas. Bah pareil, Nikov. Attends, est-ce qu'on les voit là?
Moi je suis pour eux, hein. Moi je suis pour Nikov et Airbox.
Ouais, je préfère Nikov moi aussi. En individuel, je préfère Kinstar et sinon en duo, Nikov. Salut Raph. Ça va quoi?
Ah là-bas au fond, Skyté Vato.
Ah bon? Attends. Ah, j'ai pas vu. J'ai pas eu le temps de voir.
Stinks, man, these players are so talented. It's going to be so hard to spray through their walls and actually deal damage to them. So you need things like grenades, like stinks, right? Little fart bombs is what I like to call them, to force people out of their 1x1s and try to shoot them as they're rotating away and trying to build new 1x1s to dodge the stinks.
Ça va, c'est Lootlex le dernier.
Oh mon Graal, il est mort. Il s'est fait déchirer, gros.
Pourquoi il prend pas un autre aspergeur, Nico?
Tu vois, lui, s'il continue à taper personne, il est à 12 HP. Faut qu'il fasse 12 dégâts.
Ah oui,
31.
23, 31.
Je crois que c'est ça.
T'as une avance?
Ah, qui est ça? Putain, il est dans le mal.
Ah ouais.
Ah, il était en haut à gauche. Il avait pas beaucoup de vie.
Here's the thing that you just mentioned, all these players who are going to be rotating in, being forced to rotate in, everyone knows that.
Very little ammo though. Look, these are the last 9 assault rifle shots in Dubs' inventory. It is getting scrappy, folks. And there's the split. Still though, only 80, meaning combined between the two, they really only have about 150 shots to work with. The zone's still pushing. 61 players left. Reminder, folks, this is game number 1 of 6 today in the duos competition. Dubs does go down as a player got that back wall. He wasn't quite ready for it. Mega frantically backing on up, trying to create some space. Will he be able to go?
He's going to be able to pop that slurp. He's got
the storm surge on.
Trying to be aggressive. Oh, he's still below, right? He's going to need to be aggressive. He won't even have time to revive his teammate. His teammate got finished actually, so he's got all the
Oh
to get back up to full health. Storm Surge is still ripping him apart. That slurp is barely keeping him alive.
Hitting him for 25 damage every time it winds up ticking. There it is
T'as vu, il prend des dégâts à chaque fois par la zone.
Il
est trop cher.
Des dégâts juste avant, mais qu'il a mis un mec tellement lourd. Là aussi.
Ah, mais vu que tout le monde se fight là.
Moi, ça me fait trop méchant.
Ah oui, sur Play là c'est impossible avec autant de personnes dans une petite zone comme ça, c'est mort.
Non, là, là rien qu'en arène normale, genre 1000 de points, tu tournes à 20 FPS.
Bah oui, gros.
Yes, he's alone. Yes, his teammate's down. But he has an incredible kit to not only make it to late game, but maybe even clutch this win out. He dropped the shotgun. Okay, there you go. Got the combat shotgun. One of the greatest shotguns to have late game.
T'as dit quoi?
C'est pas fluide.
Non.
Sur la caméra.
Non mais ça c'est leur vue là de drone et tout. Tout le temps. Si tu regardes genre Skyheart, quand il revient sur les parties des qualifs et tout, c'est tout le temps pareil. Putain, il reste des Français ou pas? Ah, Stompy, il est tout seul, l'autre il est KO.
Your marker, your aim is right on their head. Boom. You're going to get that headshot. You're going to get 80 points of damage. And there's now the upgraded versions, the Legendary and the Epic, have 10 shots instead of 8. So, I mean, it just packs a punch, man. It can really catch players off guard. And that's exactly what you're going to need when you're playing against these top players who will literally build and protect themselves when they get shot once.
Folks, there are 45 players left in this very, very small zone. We are now on our 6th storm. You see it's about to begin to move, and players will frantically have to go across the map.
Ah ouais, c'est que ta carte graphique elle est pas ouf, Raph. Attends, les Français, les Français, les Français. Oh putain, j'en vois pas. Kinstar.
En bas à droite.
Ouais, Kinstar, juste à côté. Par contre, Kinstar, gros, il se prend une puante, il est mort.
Ouais.
Faut qu'il se soigne. Oh là là.
Je veux voir
Je les ai pas vus depuis tout à l'heure, ça se trouve ils sont morts au début. Hein.
Ouais.
Skype aussi, si tu les avais vus tout à l'heure, Skype.
Ouais, je crois que j'ai vu Vato tout à l'heure.
Yes, but taking no storm damage, just playing right on the edge. Yeah, right on the edge of the zone right now. We'll just stay boxed up for a brief moment. As now there's 36 players remaining, stomping them.
C'est flou quand ça va trop vite.
Goes down as well. You can see the elimination feed on the top left to keep track of your favorite players. There's so much is going on. This is what tunneling is. When you hear players mention tunneling, this is it right here. You move with the zone, you tunnel your way in, give yourself cover, but not a lot of materials left. Only 22 builds.
Ah, c'est bizarre, Raph.
But look who's on the high ground.
Attends, voir tous les noms.
And Benji fishing.
That would be your 2 picks, so good for you. All right, I have to.
Oh là 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 là.
All right, Bongo, unfortunately, do we still know if Micho's still alive? I mean, listen, people are dying left and right, being eliminated. More Savage just used another shotgun grenade. He already had high ground though. The question is, are people going to try to take?
Toi, c'est flou ou pas, Krebs?
Ah,
c'est archi flou. Oh non!
Oh, Benji Fishy. Oh, il a repris le.
Ma play elle va redémarrer, ça va couper le live, les gars.
Ah.
Je suis sûr. Ouais, c'est sûr, je peux rien faire. Putain, mais ça casse les couilles.